Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Joan. Joan, your goodies are on their way. I promise. I did figure that out. It's a little tricky. I actually had ordered for a couple other customers and Stampin' Up! Had reverted back to my address. So yes, I double checked this morning. It is your address. They are on the way. So thank you for being patient with me. Things have been a little crazy. Hopefully I'm back on my normal, not so crazy schedule here. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Ready for a week of stamping? Let me see. I'm getting some notifications. Let me see what's going on here. Make sure everybody can find us. And then we will get started. If you want to be in for the daily prize giveaways and then for the weekly one, you need to comment Prize Patrol. Prize Patrol in your comments will get you in for the drawing. Today I am giving away, where did they go? Giving away these pressed flower gems. Good morning, Carol. Good to have you on. Yes, I'm going to be live all week this week. Hopefully no technical issues. Hopefully everything will get smooth. We're kicking off this holiday catalog. For my customers, if you haven't got them, they definitely will be on the way. If you are a demonstrator, I saw that someone had posted that they didn't get theirs yet. If you're a demonstrator and you have not got your holiday catalog, Stampin' Up! Does not automatically mail them. You have to place an order. So if you did not do any order during pre-order, or you didn't do any order when it launched last week, the catalogs come in with your first order. But if you don't want to do that, then let me know. I can get you a catalog in the mail. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. Okay, I think we're good. You guys, if you comment Prize Patrol, your name will go into the drawing. I'm giving away these pressed flower motif gems today. I do have a few housekeeping items. My paper share is open. It's open until the end of the week. So if you're interested in getting a 6x6 sampler of all the current DSPs from the catalog and online, I included the ones that are online because, guys, you really need to check out the online stuff. It actually, in my opinion, I liked the online stuff better than I did the products in the catalog at first. But now I have a bigger list. So I am designing all week this week for upcoming classes for May. If your last order was with the holiday pre-order stuff or the holiday catalog, Sue, you'll get a catalog. If not, I can send you one. Just let me know. Okay, so paper share is going on until the end of the week. You can sign up. You can get a sampling for all the, like I said, all the DSP that is both in the catalog and online. Yeah, the online stuff is amazing. Amazing. Okay, we are doing our Sweet Days of Autumn. Tomorrow I will share with you my monthly class, so you have a chance to get that during this week as well. Stamp Fest, we extended Stamp Fest till the end of this week. Stamp Fest registration. This might have been a little confusing. This isn't normally how I do stuff, but Cindy wanted to do it this way, and I'm helping her with the Stamp Fest. In person, Stamp Fest will be held in Littlestown. So there's like two events. There's two parts to this event, I should say. In person is totally different projects. There's 5 different, there's gonna be 10 different projects. I said 5 because I'm designing 5, she's designing 5. 10 different projects. The day is from 1 to 5 at Christ Church Social Hall in Littlestown, Pennsylvania. And so there'll be 10 different projects. You can rotate from each station to station. You have 4 hours to complete your projects. There's going to be awesome displays. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be snacks provided. A great afternoon of crafting on World Card Making Day. In addition to that, if you cannot attend live, we have a special class. if you want to do both, you want to attend the in-person one and do the special class, you will take and make it that, you will take it to make it. That special class is featuring the Autumn Amber collection. That is going to be an 8-card class. You will get supplies and like you'll get your half a pack of DSP, you'll get your ribbon, you'll get your gems, all that good stuff, PDF to finish all those. If you live too far away and you want to help support this event, or if you want to do both. Okay, hopefully this isn't too confusing. The proceeds from this event, this is actually a fundraiser. So the proceeds from this event is to go to Cindy's nephew's family. Cindy's nephew last year around this time was diagnosed with spinal cancer, stage 4 spinal cancer, and he passed away at the beginning of August. He left behind a wife and 4 small children. So we are doing this fundraiser to help them. So we would appreciate all the support for that. I will post a link to that again so that you guys can go in and sign up for that as well. I think it's probably closed. I'm probably going to have to reopen it because we were going to close it on the 6th and we decided to extend it to the 12th. Okay. All right. I think that that's it. In studio classes here this month is on the, shoot, I can't even think. In studio classes here is on the 22nd at 10 and 6. That will be our September Stamp and Stack and my Just Cards class. August Stamp and Stack to goes. I'm waiting on the DSP and they're headed out the door this week. And then the reason I bumped my class up to the 22nd instead of 29th is because I will be in Texas for a week with my daughter the end of the month. Okay, all right. Now that being said, let's get started. I'm going to share with you again this autumn Tool Suite collection. So let's get into this. So on Friday, I shared with you projects done from the Amber Autumn. Now today I'm going to share with you products. Actually, it's not really the autumn tree, but I have some stuff for the autumn tree as well. At first, I wasn't sure about this, and this is the collection we're using for that make and take for the Samfest. Cindy loved it right away. I wasn't sure, but I do love it. So let's share with you the paper again. So we have our pumpkins, and then we have this side. We have the trees. I always love that Stampin' Up! Puts like a neutral side on one, and I really love this paper. I love these little fox. And the stripes. And you get 3 of each. And then we have this one. And this is like pheasants. So these make great masculine cards, fall cards, whatever. So here is the double suite. So you get the autumn amber and the autumn trees with this double suite. You get the gems. And this open weave ribbon is kind of cool. Okay. Plus this today I threw in the Espresso and Olive Baker's Twine. And I think this is from the other fall. I need to bring it up here so you can see. My camera's not, there we go. This is from the other fall set. I don't want it so crooked. I hope you guys aren't going to get dizzy. I'm going to adjust this. There we go. The other autumn set, which is online, the Gathering Moments. That's from what that's from. Today I did include the Simply Said greeting set. So let's get started. Here's the first project. The base is very vanilla. So here we go. Okay, so the base of this is very vanilla, 5.5 by 8.5. The next piece is I cut out the DSP. This is a 2x4. So we're going to use this side with the pheasants. Yes, comment Prize Patrol to get in the drawing. I'm working on PDFs today. So if you have packages that you've gotten recently or coming, we're going to get those PDFs done today. I have a big to-do list. Okay, I used the amazing textured notes. There's like two or three die sets that I use all the time. One is the Stylish Shapes, which I used here with the banner. The textured notes dies, and then the Everyday Arches. So we're going to layer this together. I ran this piece through the birch embossing folder. So I'm going to pull this in here so you can see in the camera. And then I'm just going to layer this on the card. Just like that. The next thing I did was I actually cut this out ahead of time. I fussy cut this out of the DSP. So if you didn't want to invest in all the suite, you could just invest in the DSP because you can cut it all out. I'm going to grab some dimensionals here. And I'm going to layer that right there. And then this piece, I'm going to stamp the birthday wishes from Simply Said. And make sure my Simply Said stamp has been used so much that it actually needs cleaned. Because they're not sticking very well. Okay, we're going to use Mossy Meadow. I'm going to flip this over like that. And do the birthday wishes. There we go. And we'll pop this up. And right there. So there you go. So there's your first card. I think that looks a little crooked. Let me straighten it out. There we go. Okay. So there we go. There's the first card. Now let's bring in the second card. Here is your second card. Yeah, these are great cards for men. And that's sometimes what we struggle with, right? We don't always have a masculine card ready. Okay, so the base of this one is Early Espresso, 5.5 by 8.5. I used Very Vanilla again, and I ran this through the birch folder. And then I have a piece of espresso that is 4.25 by 3.25. And then I took a piece of the DSP. Now I have these stuck down here because I already started to put tape on them before I could figure all this out. I have a piece of DSP that was a 4 by 3 piece, and then I cut it into 1-inch strips. So we are going to layer this on this card. I'm going to pull it up here so you guys can see, make sure I'm in the camera. I try to kind of line it up best I can. Yeah, this one works better. And I did see that someone had done this and then they had flipped the one piece over as well. Oops. You can also line your images up if you wanted to. There we go. Okay, so there you go. You have your panel. And now we're going to add some of the espresso baker's twine to this. Our weekend got really crazy this weekend. At first I didn't think we had a busy one, but then it ended up being really busy. my grandson started his fall ball, and none of the games are close. I think he has one home game. The rest are like 45 minutes or more away. Okay, so I'm just going to do a bow with this. In fact, I cut off probably more than I need to do a bow. I'm going to do a double bow. Okay, we're going to bring in the glue dots. Oh, and remember to like, share, comment. Your name will go in the drawing. Also, prize patrol as well. Your name will go into the drawing for the grand prize. There we go. And where is my, you know what? I didn't get my, let me see if I can find another strip. I need a strip of vanilla. Here we go. Vanilla is a color I don't use. I don't use vanilla as much as I do basic white, but I'm using it more and more. It seems like more and more of our papers coordinate with vanilla. Yes, great use for the DSP, especially those little strips you got. Like you can mix and match. You really didn't need to like do all one color if you didn't want to, or like all one piece. Yeah. So I'm using a happy birthday from the Simply Said. And I just cut that in a V. Oh, let me re-stamp that. I got ink all over the place. My early espresso must be very wet. There we go. And then we're just going to pop this up. Right there. And let's bring in those little gems. These gems we're going to add. We'll just add a small one right there. So there you go. So there's the 2 cards today from the Autumn Trees. And then I'll bring in the ones I did on Friday or Thursday. These are from, well, these are all from the whole collection, the Autumn Tool collection. There you go. So they make some really cool fall cards or masculine cards. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Remember to like, share, comment, prize patrol to be entered in the prize patrol. I will announce the winner of that tomorrow. And also come back tomorrow at 10 because we will be live then. And a couple more reminders. Stamp Fest registration closes this end of this week, and so does my paper share. All right.